Hey everybody. So I guess Murder Tree Day is over. It is the day after Christmas. Take your shit down. All those little blinking lights that you leave up to New Year's is giving children small seizures all over the world. Take your shit down, okay? We do not want to see your Christmas lights, your Christmas trees, and everything up after Christmas. Like your electric bill should be really high, or at least up after New Year's. Like, take it down. So listen, I done came back to y'all tonight. I know I came to y'all on a real serious note earlier about still praying for these people who are losing, these fathers that are losing their children to the hands of their wives. You know, so I'm still on that, developing those stories and everything for you. But I got a new story. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is funny. Yes, I am laying down. I am laying down on the mat because I was just doing some exercise and enjoying myself on my home alone time. So listen, got the newspaper. Which newspaper is this? This is the Philadelphia Inquirer. This article was posted December 20th, 2022. So this man, after 25 years on death row, exonerated man was fatally shot at funeral. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. But this unfortunate man, Christopher Williams, came home in February 2021. Okay. And as he came home, 25 years fighting death row, fighting to save his life. And God knows what he went through on death row. Only the Father knows what he went through on death row to save his life. Come 25 years, come out of jail last year, finally free, just to go to a funeral and get fatally shot at a funeral. Now I'm like, huh? In North Philly. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to tell you when this happened because I'm reading the whole article because this was somebody's funeral. So I don't want to really talk about the day, but you can look this article up. It says it's in the Philadelphia Inquirer on December 20th. After 25 years on death row, exonerated man. He was exonerated for 4 murders. He had 4 murders on his belt, on death row, exonerated. Mr. Williams was exonerated. That means apparently that his case did not exist. Like whatever evidence that they found, like I said, I don't want to talk on top of someone's funeral, but whatever evidence that they found, this man was cleared and sent home. And finally at home, not in prison, not behind anybody's walls. He don't have no CO messing with him, and everybody really knows how that is. That has ever been to jail or has ever had a family member that's been in jail that complained about the things that happened in jail. This man went through 25 years of it just to get fatally shot at someone's funeral. And I know y'all don't find this funny. I don't find this funny. I'm just like, really? Really? We really have to find a way to stop this gun violence. Because according to the article, he wasn't even the target of the shooting. He was shooting at somebody else and he got shot. I talked to some people and they were like, oh, that was just fate. I can't say that. I can say, in my mind, that was just unfortunate. That's some bullshit. I mean, God's ready for you whenever God's ready for you. You can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about that. Can't nobody do nothing about that. But after 25 years of struggling and exoneration to get fatally shot at a funeral, kind of could have stayed on death row for that. Just let them kill him. Or do they even do that in Pennsylvania anymore? I'm assuming in Pennsylvania, once you're on death row, you're on there for a while because I thought the death penalty was thrown out in Pennsylvania. They just keep incarcerating black men and keeping them in there forever. You know, It's like this, people. Yes, gun violence is rampant wild, but if you go down to where you get your gun license at, there's people outside the building, lined up outside the building to get their gun licenses. And then they're somehow their teenage kids or people, other people in their family is getting access to these guns and going out and doing dumb stuff like this. Now this man went through all that to get exonerated, to have a judge just clean it away from him, to finally get free for some idiot to shoot him at a funeral. What happened to the good old days when we had Uncle Pablo and them, where we can go down to their range and practice in a park or something and get our aim right? You know, you're killing 17 people just to kill one. That man wasn't even on the list. Oh, well, he was on God's list, but I mean, wasn't who they were bucking out. It was an accidental shooting. And a lot of people are dying from these accidental shootings because these people don't have aim. The guns are scaring the guns are just as scary as when they shoot them. So it's like, ah, and they're closing their eyes or something, the gun going all over the place or something. And we're losing a lot of people that shouldn't be lost to just random bullets. Not that they were in trouble, not that the people were looking for them in particular. What was it? I think it was this summer. Somebody was having a family reunion and somebody just drive by shooting. Just this Thanksgiving, me and my daughter-in-law was walking from the store from around where I live and seen somebody shooting at somebody right across the street from the hospital. You know where police hang out. This is how bold and brazen, and he didn't hit nobody. He shot at the person directly. 5 shots, didn't hit him once. Got mad, went somewhere else and blew somebody's head off. Frankfurt be busy. I even got videotape of one of my neighbors dying next door, and they're taking the body out. But most of the people that are dying from random shots. I'm shooting at Willie Boo and I'm trying to kill Willie Boo, but I done killed 7 people trying to shoot at Willie Boo. And they wonder why judges are getting tougher on these penalties. They wonder why the DA is working harder. You know, when it goes back to, or when it goes to something like they got going on, where it's 20 years per bullet, they'll be like, oh, nobody voted in the right person. Oh, why would they do that? They just trying to oppress the black man because they're trying to keep taxpayers alive so we can keep consuming and buying their shit and spending our money. Everybody can be like, "Oh, they trying to kill all the niggas in the hood." Why? We make the economy. And, just on Christmas, my son tried to go buy my granddaughter diapers. He got the Walmart. The shelves were naked and bare. Wasn't even no diapers on the shelves. Everybody made sure they consumed and cleaned out. And they didn't rob Walmart. They went to all these different places trying to find diapers, and their shelves were bare from everybody consuming, spending all their money on Christmas. Yes, y'all, I got a cold. Yes, y'all, I got a cold. Yes, y'all, I've been laying down here on my mat trying to stretch out my back and work on my exercises. That's why you see my exercise clothes on, because the sister ain't trying to be fat no more. My Relicore ain't working right. But anyway, to get back to the subject at hand, be careful out here. There's random people getting shot anywhere. Be careful. Everywhere you go is dangerous. There's not a place that you don't live that is something crazy not going on. Okay, so this is the craziest. Maybe like 2 days ago, my son, and I'm going to say his name, Jonathan Glenn, was chilling at a park with his friend. And when he gets on this video, he can be witness to this, and y'all can switch over and text him and ask him this. He was chilling at a park with his friend and seen some idiots out in Philadelphia near a black neighborhood burning crosses in a park and started chasing my son and his friend. Okay, people can think that they can take it back to them times if they want to, but we ain't the same people from them times. First and foremost, me being the woman that I am, you telling me people are burning crosses in the park, I'm ready to call the fire department. That's an uncontrolled fire. They could burn down the whole damn park out there talking about something. We know our rights. That is crazy. These are the type of crazy things that are going on. Maybe this is why the people are running around shooting randomly, because you got people back out here burning crosses in the park. Now, was my son supposed to call the police? Maybe. But he was too busy running for his life because these people were chasing and shooting at him. He wasn't in the wrong neighborhood. He was in his neighborhood when this happened. This is the same neighborhood that he lives in. But you got people out there burning crosses in the park talking about palm power. Y'all know what I mean by palm power. Because these are not, you can't say, oh, that's white people. No, that's not. These are stupid people. There's a difference between people, white people, black people, and stupid people. Because we black people got stupid people too. Why would you be out in the middle of Philadelphia where the migrating population is black and Puerto Rican? Even the Caucasian people up here got Puerto Rican in them and black, especially up here in this Frankfurt area. Why would you be out in the middle of the park burning crosses, furthering your rights to burn crosses? Now, mind you, for some reason, the police didn't see this going on in this public park. But if I went and sat in a public park and I burned the newspaper, I'd probably be charged for 50 years for arson. But when they burning crosses, they're exercising their rights of freedom of speech. Exercise these nuts. Let me catch a motherfucker burning a cross. Let me just catch you and you in my neighborhood. Oh, I'm calling Danielle Outlaw herself. I'm making a big stink about that. He chased my son, chased his friend. They were shooting at them. No cops moved. They didn't even hear it. Let me go out right now and buck my gun out the window. It'd be 80 cops right here, right underneath my door, telling my bitch, bring your black ass outside. But these boys are burning crosses in the park. Cops just riding by like, nee, 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 nee. And I know what you're going to say. They don't care. They're part of the faction. Or maybe they was just on their way to Dunkin' Donuts and didn't see it. There's no excuse for something like that. There's no excuse for this black man. This is, wait a minute. Let me get the newspaper right. Y'all can't see it. But this man is at his family's funeral. This is a picture of him at a family funeral and got shot to death at his family funeral. So we got stupid black people too. And I'm not blaming this particular faction that's running around this neighborhood burning crosses in parks, because this just happened. But this didn't wind up on no Citizens app. Ain't nobody called the police. And if my son would have called the police and when they would have went out there to the park, they might have joined them. That's why he didn't call the police. What if you called the cops and it's like, oh yeah, that's my brother? So be careful, everybody, because now we got idiots out here burning crosses. You know, all these Trump supporters, because Trump's their magnus. Maybe they're not even Trump supporters. Maybe they're just idiots. But you smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt doing this idiot shit. So if y'all got any comments, anything to say about this, Let me know. Leave your comments in the feed. Because right about now we got to figure out what we're going to do about these ghost heads. Because they were wearing the whole get up. I call them ghost heads. Because these ghost heads, you know, the color people, I'm doing like the Africans do. Because it's not all people. It's just these people. These stupid people. Stop. Think about what you're doing. Try again. Because nobody is living with you burning crosses in the park, chasing black people and shooting at them, hanging black people, sicking your dogs on black people, pulling your guns on black people. And I wish somebody would come up and be like, come here, nigga bitch. I ain't no nigga bitch. I ain't no nincompoop. I ain't no coon. I ain't no monkey. I'm an asshole. It's a difference. And this is some dumb shit smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt. This is 2022 going on 2023. Nobody is prejudiced anymore. Nobody is prejudiced anymore, black or white alike. And I'm talking to all my black people and all my white people out here. There are people out here burning crosses in the middle of Philadelphia like it's giddy like that. Ugh. They need to take that shit back over where they came from when they got on the boats with us. Where did they come from? Everybody's like they came from the Caucasus Mountain. So maybe we should ship those particular sets. And I'm talking those particular sets that burn crosses and going around ghost heads and riding white horses and smoking crystal meth and trying to hang the fucking vice president shit. Maybe we should take them back and put them back on the Caucasus Mountain where they belong. Screw us going back to Africa. Where the motherfuckers come from? They immigrants on this land too. People be careful. People be careful. Nobody should be prejudiced now in 2023. Nobody should be hateful in 2023. Nobody should be arguing whose religion is better in 2023. What we should be trying to do is get right with God because he want his way. And I want us to be running around blessing each other. But yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, and also any of you people who have mixed with us black people, any of you nigger lovers, as I was told by a really good friend of mine, those ghost faces is coming after y'all first because y'all have black children. And they're coming after you Caucasian sisters because y'all have black children. So y'all the first ones they trying to string up. Then they coming after us black bitches because we allowed it. We allowed our sons to sleep with y'all. So they coming after this is what well, who I thought was a good friend told me, but comes to find out he's part of that prejudice fact too. He said that they are coming after the white women first. Because I asked him, I'm like, why is people burning crosses in the park? He's like, yes, yes, it's that time, is what he said. He said, Kel, it's that time, and you gotta understand, people got their freedom of speech, and we're coming after the white women first, and then we're coming after the black women, and then we're coming after the kids. You can try. You could try. You could try. Because there's like more nigger lovers now. It's not just two racists. I don't know how you gonna get past all that. Our dogs are bigger than yours. We can get guns too. We could vote. The NRA would be proud of us as well. We just not falling for that bullshit. I wish you would come up. And then they talking about marching in the middle of Frankfurt. These ghost faces, you know, pointy hats. I guess that helps their brain be more, aromatic or something. They're talking about marching down Frankfurt, marching through Philadelphia, period. I guess they want to see another riot go on in Philadelphia because the true white people are not having that. They're going to get beat up by their own people because they're like, we ain't with this prejudice shit. Haven't y'all noticed nowadays? And I'm talking to those ghost face people with the hats. Haven't they noticed nowadays that their so-called brothers and sisters ain't with this shit? They don't want this shit. They want peace too. It ain't about black or white. It's about struggling. We all supposed to help each other. It's in the Bible. We're not supposed to hate each other. God hates. We don't hate. It's in the Bible. Read your Bible. And I'm saying that wholeheartedly because we got these whitehead people back. Right here in the park. I live in Frankfurt. They were right there chasing my son. And my son was too afraid to call the police because he figured they wouldn't care. And they wouldn't. That was probably all the officers at the rally. So now they're going to march on Philadelphia. I want to know who's going to stand by and watch the Ku Klux Klan. Oh, I'm sorry. The Ghostfacers. Ghostfacers! Who's going to watch them march through Philadelphia? The friend that told me, let me know that he cool with me. He just not cool with all black people. And he's one of those white hats. I'm like, what do you mean you're not cool with all black people? Because all black people ain't as cool as you. Why? Because I listen to rock and roll. I listen to rock and roll because I like it. Certain songs I like. I don't listen to rock and roll because I'm trying to be white. Let's get that clear. Do these braids say that I'm trying to be anything else besides what I am? It's just that I treat everyone peacefully. I don't care if you're Chinese. I don't care what color you are, what nationality you are. You bleed just like I bleed. When you start bleeding green and blue, baby, I'll be a little bit prejudiced. But as long as you bleed this same red I bleed, I ain't got no problem with you, human. I ain't got no problem with mankind. I'm human. I'm sorry, because I got hue to me. I don't got no problem with the rest of mankind. I just don't understand that how in 2023 the Ku Klux Klan, sorry, Ghostfacers, how could they walk down the middle of Frankfurt like it's all cool like that? How could they be right there in Huntington Park and different parks burning crosses and nobody does anything about it, not even the black people? Well, I'm gonna find some way to do something about it because my son is not going to get chased by no Ghostfacer no more. Watch me. So I'm gonna come back to y'all with this conclusion about this Ghostfacer shit. And I'm gonna interview my homeboy some more. Big ups to the dickhead. I'm gonna interview him some more about what their little plan is since I'm so cool as a black person. Cause I listen to old school rock and roll. Everybody listens to Phil Collins. Damn it. Phil Collins and Genesis was the shit. I listened to a few other things besides that, but y'all get my drift. No, I don't have COVID. That's me needing some water, y'all, because I'm getting upset that my son just got chased and shot at by a bunch of Caucasian men who had these on and was burning crosses. Uh, I just said I don't have COVID and I'm sneezing and coughing on the damn shit. Anyway, that was my pressure getting shot up because I was upset. I was upset about that. I just got off the phone with Jeffrey and hearing this shit. And what do you think I'm supposed to do about it? I'll find a way. If y'all got some suggestions on what I should do to protect other black boys from this is going to definitely start something big. If these Ku Klux Klan members think they can march through Frankfurt, go to Fairmount Park, any of these other parks, and burn crosses, biggest day, and the cops don't see it. But if I light one little barbecue, right now, if I go outside and set a can on fire, I'm getting like 5 years for arson. What up with that? How you didn't see big ass crosses? How didn't you see crosses burning? That burns up. That's big. That's lots of light. You're not lighting a can and crooning around and singing. That's lots of light. When the cops didn't see that, because it's in the hood, in a park, like a park where everybody can go sit and shit. A park. Be careful, everybody. Be careful of these stray bullets. Be careful of the white hats, because they're back and they're trying to come after us, and they're trying to come after any of us. Anybody who's a nigger lover. I'm a nigger lover. Should I make anti-Semitic statements now? Yeah, I'm being an ass. Make me pay $500,000. Okay, I'm saying, be careful. Like, join, share. This is Casey Glenn signing my silly ass out, and I'm getting ready to call this guy and get more information on these ghost facers. Stay peace, hood.